thinking about what's the most effective approach and stewarding the donor and continuing to ask the donor for support. In this economy particularly, you have to be cost conscious, but you also have to communicate the reality of the situation. I don't think it's important to remind people that we are experiencing an economic downturn. I think everybody knows that. I think what we really have to focus on is what's our mission, how are we achieving that mission, and what is your support doing to help us achieve that mission. So, identifying, first of all, what's important to the donor, what's the donor passionate about, and then connecting that with what's important in the organization and how are those things going to work together to be able to enable the outcomes that you're all looking for. Communicating those things are more important than communicating just on the basis of need. If I went out on the street and stopped you and said, I need $20, my portfolio's down, and I don't have money for lunch, I wouldn't be surprised if you turn around and say, well, I need $30 because my portfolio's down farther. I think everybody's got needs. Everybody's in a situation where they're thinking about those needs. So we don't really need to remind people of that. Would I send a mailing to 10,000 people and tell them the situation? Well, in reality, I was asked to do that the first week of December. I was actually asked by my boss if I would send a letter to 10,000 people, tell them we were really hurting and we needed their support. And I said, I can do that. I have the ability to turn a letter around very quickly. I'm sure I could write something that would be very compelling, but I'm not going to do that. In fact, that's not how you raise money in this situation. In this situation, in this town, in these times, you pick up the phone and you call somebody who's close to you, and you share with them what's really going on, and you ask for their help. And so here's who I want you to call. So I gave my boss the name of a donor, and he made the phone call. And the donor said, I'm not sure how much I can do, but I'll call my accountant and I'll get back to you. So for a few hours, we thought maybe that was the easy way out. But the donor called that afternoon and said, I can only do $100,000 and we're cutting a check right now. That actually helped us a lot. The letter to 10,000 people, I don't think it would have raised $100,000. Certainly wouldn't have cost what the telephone cost. And that call made all the difference in the month of December. And that's what I would encourage you to do in stewarding your donors. Communicate with them. Be honest with them about what you're able to do as an organization, what you can achieve with their partnership. Talk to them about being involved. Tell them it's important. Sure, we all have needs, but that's really not what the focus is. The focus is, what are we going to be able to do? And so if you're stewarding your donors, you want to be communicating with them, constantly informing them of what you can achieve because of their support.